famous bumpers. No bumpers were ever made like that. And like that. I said goodbye to Jorge this morning. Jorge, ¿cómo se llama la madre de Cuba?
Jorge makes several appearances during the course of this vlog.
Because once again the routine was to have lunch. That would be him taking me to a family, and at the end they want 14 cooks, which is $14 US, a real rip-off for lunch in this family home. No idea what's going to come, but hey, that's what travel's all about. Travel with Jorge. And then today he started showing me his shoes and wanted me to buy him a pair of shoes for 20 kruk. Yeah, right. Okay, so Jorge and his ilk, there are many of them here. They're called jineteros. Jineteros starts with J. Jineteros. And Santiago is known to have more jineteros than probably anywhere else. Wherever you go, people talk you up, and whatever the reason is, it always boils down to the same thing. And you can't blame these people because they have to make a living. But you got to realize that. So take it or leave it. And I'm leaving it. And this is the much touted, much advertised, much talked about Plaza Cespedes. Cespedes was one of the people instrumental in Cuban independence.
Carlos Manuel Cespedes is called the father of Cuba based on his actions as a Cuban planter who freed his slaves and made the declaration of Cuban independence from Spain in 1868. This started the so-called 10 Years' War, during which time he was appointed President of the Republic of Cuba. Cespedes was killed in 1874 by Spanish troops. 2 more wars followed with Spain, and independence did not come until 1898.
And there's La Catedral.
Catedral Basílica de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción, the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Assumption.
And this is the place that was so well lit up last night and so full of people. Nothing nicer than on a Sunday evening, a cool Sunday evening in Plaza Cespedes in the center of Santiago to gather here and listen to a concert which is about to start. Right in front of the cathedral. Let's go inside the cathedral.
Sino santa e inmaculada. Así deben también los maridos amar a sus mujeres como pueblo.
Y escuchar esas palabras consoladoras del Padre, hagamos una gran fiesta, porque este hijo mío que estaba perdido ha sido encontrado, porque este hijo mío que estaba muerto ha vuelto a la vida.
Una sola carne. Es este un gran misterio y yo lo refiero a Cristo.
Lectura del Santo Evangelio según San Juan.
The mother of Cuba.
Entonces les mandó, sale ahora y
Jorge, ¿cómo se llama la madre de Cuba? What's the mother of Cuba called?
La madre de Cuba se llama la Virgen de la Caridad del Cobre.
Sí.
Esta es una iglesia católica, pero que aquí es una copia de
Una copia.
la Virgen de la Caridad del Cobre.
Sí.
Donde está la realidad de la Virgen Caridad del Cobre, está en el Cobre,
Sí, sí.
a 8 kilómetros fuera de Santiago de Cuba.
Oh, okay.
Está a 8 kilómetros, que es una iglesia grandísima.
As Jorge says, this is a copy of Our Lady of Charity, also known as Our Lady of El Cobre. The original is found in a magnificent church in El Cobre, a town 8 kilometers from Santiago. Nuestra Señora de la Virgen de la Caridad is also known as the patron saint of Cuba. In an amazing oversight, I did not remember to go to Cobre. Don't let that happen to you. You gotta go here. And by the way, it seems like I'm pushing Christianity. I am not. I'm looking at it strictly from an historical viewpoint. That's
Es este un gran misterio y yo lo refiero a Cristo y a la Iglesia. Palabra de Dios.
This is the focal point of the old town. Right beside it is a hotel, Hotel Casa Grande. Hotel Casa Grande, and which has a lovely terrace overlooking the square. Hotel Casa Grande. This place is noteworthy for no other reason than then they have a lovely washroom just down this way. You don't have to pay peso, no pay, and they have papel higiénico, toilet paper, built in 1914. Great place to have a mojito or a Cuba Libre in the evening, any time of day. And here's that great view of the cathedral. Can't get enough of it Sunday morning.
And the view from the balcony is also spectacular at night. You got to come here to have your picture taken by one of the friendly staff.
Matusalén.
1957 Chevrolet.
Yeah.
And this gentleman here is the proud owner. Dice su papá. Su papá fue el
dueño, el que lo compró.
Sí, sí. Bought this very cheaply back in 57. Hey, those are the famous bumpers. No bumpers were ever made like that. And like that.
Also on the Parque Cespedes, the oldest house still standing in Cuba, albeit renovated in the 1960s. This early colonial abode dates from 1522 and was the official residence of the island's first governor, Diego Velázquez, who made a very important contribution to Cuba.
We're now at the Balcón de Velázquez. So there's that famous name. His house I had in the previous video. Velázquez, the Spaniard, who came after Columbus and who really settled Cuba with 7 what they call villas, V-I-L-L-A, villas, cities that were established across Cuba. Baracoa being the first, the last one being. So forget about Columbus, remember Velázquez, because he's the one that really built Cuba. See?
Made to Diego Velázquez made it many India,
India.
Baracoa.
And
While I wax eloquently about Velasquez, Jorge brings me back to reality with that finger that he runs across his throat, reminding me of the so-called Taino genocide from 1492 to 1518, a period during which the Spanish wiped out most of the indigenous population of Cuba at the time, called the Tainos.
still beautiful clouds here on the port of Santiago de Cuba, and still talking to interesting people here. This time we're talking with su nombre?
Jorge Luis Andrés, campeón de chess.
Yes.
Champion of chess.
This man is the champion of chess.
Number 1 in Santiago, number 4 in Cuba to chess.
Wow, number 1 in Santiago, number 4 in Cuba. Yeah.
I work in the Catedral.
Wow.
Academia de Chess in Santiago, near the center.
Impressive. Number 4 in chess in Cuba and teacher at the Academy of Chess located near the Parque Cespedes across from the cathedral.
So I'm now in the Casa de Ajedrez, this chess, and supposedly
Jorge
should be in here somewhere. See if he's still here, probably left. Don't see him around. El Gran,
Jorge.
no longer here. Too bad. Must have left. No, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is.
No, la postura es un poco difícil.
Time to look at.
A Google search of Cuba's top 1,000 chess players did not include Jorge's name. However, based on this video, it's obvious he has some type of presence in the chess community in Santiago de Cuba. By the way, while I labeled Jorge as a jinetero, I did spend some valuable time with him in this vlog and the next one, and I did not leave him empty-handed. Join me next Friday for more of Santiago de Cuba and even more of Jorge. Thank you for viewing, and please subscribe, and if you've made it this far in my blog, give me a thumbs up. Why not? Thank you very much. Bye.